Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
All right, I'm teacher Isaac, and this is ielts 5.5 meetings. Please tell me your full name.
My full name is Xuân Mai, but you can call me Lisa.
Okay. Lisa, how old are you?
I'm 15 years old, and I study at senior secondary school.
All right, so we're gonna begin with part one. And in part one, I'm gonna ask you some questions about yourself, personal questions. So your first question is, what is your favorite type of food? What is your favorite type of food?
For me, my favorite type of food is the food is relevant with vegetables because I believe that when you eat enough vegetable, it is good. It is not also only good for your physical health, but also for your mental health.
What is a common meal in your country?
In my opinion, I think that the most common meal in my country is breakfast, because the resident in my country, they believe that when you eat enough breakfast, you can have full energy for your work or your study in all day.
Do you always eat breakfast?
Not usually.
Okay, the next question is, do you like cooking?
I would like to say that I am not the kind of person who like cooking, because until now I am grade 9, so there's one reason that I don't have too much time to cook myself, but so I don't have chance to learn to cook some food for my family. But when I have time, I think that I will try to learn to cook a meal for my family.
So is it that you like cooking, but because you're a student, you don't have enough time to cook? Or
Nothing. It's like
do you like cooking?
I'm not the kind of person who like cooking, but
You don't like cooking?
I don't like cooking for one reason. Like maybe I don't have time, and also I am not very interested in it. But I want to try it one time.
Okay. When do you eat your main meal of the day? When do you eat your main meal of the day?
When I think that the time it is, my main meal is at lunchtime, because as I have said, I not usually eat breakfast, so sometimes in a day I only eat one meal is lunch, so I think it is a main meal of mine.
Alright, Lisa, we're going to move to part 2. And I'll give you a topic for you to talk about for 1 to 2 minutes. But before that, you will have 1 minute to write your response. I hope you understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your topic is, let me read it for you. The topic is, describe a restaurant that you enjoyed going to. You should say where the restaurant was, why you chose this restaurant, what type of food you ate, and explain why you enjoyed eating in this restaurant. So you have 1 minute to write your response.
like to describe about a restaurant that I enjoy going to. It is at this time I cannot remember the full name of restaurant because it is quite long. I just remember it is a Korean restaurant. Um, the first time I have eaten at that restaurant is that when I in grade 8 of my birthday. My parents took me to that restaurant to try. So I enjoy going to that restaurant because the first reason is because of its food. It is delicious and when we come to that restaurant, when we come to that restaurant at that time they started cooking the meal. So when we serve the meal, it is not like it is warm enough for us to it is warm enough for us to taste the meal. And the second reason why I like going to that restaurant because of its services. The price when you have to pay when you eat at that restaurant is not. It is for me. It is expensive, but I believe that the more expensive the restaurant is, the better its services are. And when the staff there, when they meet us, they welcome us with a smile on their face. So it is the reason why I enjoy eating at that restaurant.
Alright, now we've been talking about food and restaurants. I'm going to ask you some questions relating to that. Do many people eat in restaurants in your country?
On my point of view, I think that residents in my country, not many people in my country they enjoy eating at a restaurant because Vietnamese people think that they need to have time for their family when they eat they cook together at home, they have meal at their home. So it is like a warm atmosphere when you serve the food at home than in a restaurant. So not many Vietnamese people eating out.
Which are more popular, fast food restaurants or traditional restaurants?
For me, if you want to say it is more popular, I think it is depends on the kind of people because like for elderly people they enjoy eating traditional. Maybe they enjoy eating traditional food at restaurant because at their generation they do not like have chance to taste fast food, but for students, kids or like teenagers, they are the kind of person who enjoy eating fast food because maybe they don't have time to like they want to try something new, not only their traditional food like that.
Why do people enjoy eating out?
I think that the most common reason why people enjoy eating out is because of like they don't have sometimes they don't have enough time to cook at home because nowadays our world is more and more developed. So people they are very busy. They don't have time to cook their own meal at home. So I think they spend time eating out.
What do you think a healthy diet consists of? A healthy diet.
For me, I think that a healthy diet is a meal like consists with enough of nutrition like vitamin, proteins, and like vegetable because all of them they have enough energy for you to work or study in all day.
Do you think children should be taught about healthy diets and cooking at school or at home?
Of course, I agree with this because I think that children nowadays they are so reliant on fast food because they rely on fast food and maybe their parents cook for them. So many children like they don't know how to cook or they don't like cooking like me. So I think that children they need to be taught how to cook. So when they go to another places or if they go to university, they can cook for themselves instead of going out to eat at restaurant.
The question was, do you think children should be taught about healthy diet and cooking at school or at home? You said they need to be taught how to cook. I understand, but where? At school or at home?
I think that children should be taught at home because like when they talk with their parents, they can like maybe they can feel more confident when they talk with their teachers because their parents is the people who near next to them. So our parents understand what we want to cook or what we want to learn about healthy diet.
At what age do you think children should be taught to cook?
I think that children should be taught to cook and eat like when they are teenager between like from maybe 12 from 12 upwards because when they are at the age of 12 they are aware of how they can use the stuff. So parents can start teaching them to cook some basic food, and so you can teach them more and more difficult one.
Right, Lisa, thank you so much. That is the end of this meeting test.